For sure, yeah. Like, I think that'd be really fun. I think it'd be outside of the genre of what I usually do because I'm definitely a worship leader. But Kirk Franklin and I have talked about working together, which is kind of probably more down my alley with because he does worship, I do worship, like Anthony Evans and just other things like that. I don't know if I would like do anything with hip hop, but hey, it would be fun to try it. I did actually. I took the dress and my sister and I redesigned it, and the shoes, I walked right into Nordstrom and I was like, and I'll have those. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I would say 100% important. I grew up in a worshiping family, in church community, a youth group where everything that we did had to do with being in the house of God and having the Lord be the center of what we do. And I think a lot of times in this generation, people think, well, I'll just watch online or I'll just listen to my own music that I like. I don't really have to go to church. But it is so important to be in the house of God and to be filling our minds with things that are uplifting and things that are going to draw us closer to the Lord and get us in His presence. I love worship.
Feels great. I mean, we've been nominated for a few times. We've had New River now for 21 years, and I said earlier, we're living proof that some things just do not happen overnight. But we're very, very happy, very honored to win this Dove for the album, and we put a lot of prayer and a lot of time and effort into choosing the right songs for the album. We feel like the Lord chose these songs, for us at the right time. I want to thank Wayne Hahn, the producer. He is just a tremendous producer, and he's won several Doves today. And I want to thank our record label, Day Wind, as well. I know, Wayne, you'd like to say.
I just want to say that I am so impressed with this group behind me. They are true examples of Christianity and true examples of friends, what friendship means, and they are pretty stinking talented too. I really enjoyed my time with them. When they take their time and if they don't like it, we fix it. And it's so hard to do that these days with labels and budgets and all that sort of thing. But the one thing she said when I first met with her was, I want it perfect. So even it feels like we're squeezing blood out of a turnip sometimes. You know how that's like with budgets. But we really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed our time.
I was tremendously honored to be a part of the Whitney Houston tribute. I was such a huge fan of hers. I remember the first time I heard Whitney Houston on the radio was in the 80s, and I remember her singing How Will I Know, and I went, oh my gosh, who is that on the radio? And I found out, I kept asking, who is this girl that's singing this song? She's so awesome. And I went and bought that album, and to this day it's one of my favorite albums. But to be a part of that tribute was just such an honor. And those ladies up there, I'm telling you, they were so sweet. It was the first time that we had met, and they're such gracious ladies. And it was also an honor to stand on the same stage with those wonderful, talented young ladies.
Mention that Karen can be seen in the movie Joyful Noise. She has yes. She's also on the soundtrack, so that will be out on DVD soon. So support our local Christian artist.
And to see especially the young people that are coming up. I have children. I have a 19-year-old and a 15-year-old. Susan also has a 15-year-old. And so I love all these different styles of music because, it all is for one purpose. The message is the same, and that is Jesus. And and my kids, matter of fact, my son has a band, and he's rocking out right now and just loving it. And, and I'm saying you go. Just however the Lord wants to use these young people, we are all for it. Absolutely.